Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Need for Speed Underground 2. Alright, we've got the Mustang GT. I believe this is indeed the V8, so it would be a GT without it. But anyways. Let's go to the performance shop up here first because we do have at least one of the performance third packages of performance parts unlocked, so let's get it. And doing it this way can actually save you about $10,000. So yeah, alright. It's not the engine, is it? No. It's just the ECU. Yeah, so. Notice this removes the top speed limiter as well, so we don't even need to spend the $100 on the speed limiter there. So, but anyways, let's go with the extreme package here. And there we go. I think that's all we need to do here. Before heading back down to Mega, actually I'll probably do this as well. The NOS, Venom, Nitrous Express, NOS. Let's go with the NOS. Why not? It's a Mustang. For some reason I get the feeling it's just, you know, NOS seems to suit American cars a bit better. If I do say so myself. Let's stick with the Yokohamas.
Remember, amp up your brakes to
brakes is fine. Probably won't be doing much with the brakes for this car. Let's get the turbo as well. Great, let's go with Turbonetics. And alright. Let's head to Megalo Parts. I forgot to do the dyno run to see how much horsepower this had before we did all this. But I think it's got about 300 horsepower so already stock, so keep that in mind for when we whoops, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yep. Might as well keep going this way. Go full circle. Yeah, this thing's actually got a pretty decent handling as well, as far as, you know, being able to slide it around corners kind of thing, so I definitely prefer this vehicle over the Pontiac GTO in comparison. I think the GTO does have a bit more horsepower, but I guess it's just... I'm not exactly a fan of the corner capabilities of it. I'm always open to suggestions as to setups that might help out, but obviously I've already started spending money on this, so I probably won't change my mind as far as the LP goes, but you know, could be some good info to have moving forward, you know. Even though I do LP games, you know, so sometimes down the road I get in the mood to play them again. Like I started to casually get back into Suikoden 5 recently, so I'm thinking about maybe doing a co-op montage with that, but well. No promises with regards to that. So let's get in here and let's get back to Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yo, stock is for suckers.
All
To roll the streets, you need something special under the hood.
All right, let's get this stuff installed.
Right turn your kitten into a tiger.
Whoops. And yeah, so if you do this, it'll tell you automatically you've already got parts on that are better than what you're going to be installing. So we just got to go through one at a time here. So full air intake, yes. Headers, this will probably... Oh, whoops. I think that... Okay, no, it's the exhaust. That's the issue there. And let's go with the... why not? Pardon me. Headers, yes. HP. And this will tell you... Yeah, okay. So there's that. ECU. And, okay. Let's go with the high-flow fuel pump. Basically, just look at the, another way you can tell is by looking at the torque and horsepower. If it's negative, obviously, you don't need it. I've already got that installed pretty much with the other stuff we installed. So let's get the fuel filter here. The fuel pressure, oops, the fuel rail. And the pressure regulator. Alright, my apologies for that cut there, but just had to take a quick break. So we have got all this installed that we need, so that's fine, and that's worse than we've got. Alright. Transmission, I will actually be going for the differentials this time. Let's go with Clutch Masters. Alright, we don't need to install this, obviously, so let's just get this stuff. The short throw. Yes, Counter 2 is fine. Clutch. Yeah, stick with let's just stick with HKS there. Alright, suspension. Let's do this. Yeah, basically I'm still going to get the adjustable camera plates. I'll probably just uninstall them, because it's still, you pretty much get them for free. They actually kind of pay you for them to take them. So yeah, and then this one, yeah, obviously we've already got the springs, so let's get the strut tower. And that'll tell you, yep, okay. NOS, got that. Tires, got that. And brakes, won't need them. Tee. Well, for the intended purpose of this vehicle. Let's go. Yeah, why not Sparko? Turbo, we got it. Alright, time to tune this thing. And what will this vehicle's purpose be?
Every track has specific
It will be
layouts
taking
to
over the
push
drag
your car,
duties.
tweak your suspension, and jimmy the output before you hit the clay, so you have the proper setup for the track. Throw your ride on the dyno and run it on the test track to make sure it's wired tight.
Alright, so from 300, just under 300 horsepower, we got 495.9 big horsepower. So let's tune the settings here, and I'll be back with the next dyno run to see the final result. Alright, and here's the results. So got a tiny bit more torque, tiny bit more power, though it's a little further up on the RPM. And even though the 0 to 60 isn't quite as fast as previously, the 0 to 100 is a bit faster. So it looks like it can start out a bit slow, but it makes up for it in the long run. Alright, so what did I do? Well, I did the usual suspension settings here. I decided to leave the sway bars alone, because I do still want to keep that. I can move the acceleration up to 3.52 all the way up to acceleration, or the acceleration, the drivetrain. Tires, I was considering removing the front tire grip, but again, I'll keep it there just so I got more control kind of thing. And here's the ECU. Here's the turbo. Oh boy, that jump to the turbo, and then the NOS. So there we go. No, not yet. Don't want to save it. Alright. Well, that taken care of. Let's go do some drag races. Unless I'm forgetting anything, I don't think I am. So, yeah, so let's, I guess, go to that one, and let's take care of it. Actually, hang on, what's the best route? What was the best way to go? Yeah, that's probably the best route. Alright, let's go. Man, I kind of want to paint this thing as well. Where's the paint shop there? Yeah, let's paint it. Why not? I couldn't resist. Alright, I'll just do it quickly and I'll be right back. Alright, I just went with the simple black. I was going back and forth between the simple black and the pearlescent black. Pearlescent black makes the thing look like it just eats up light. Like it's not matte black, but it, lack of a better way to describe it, it's even more black than this. So, anyways, let's go to the drag race down here. Let's actually do some racing today, shall we? It may take some time for me to get used to the shifting, the shifting in this car, but here's hoping it doesn't go too horribly. Oh, there's one right here. Well, maybe we will do this one first. I thought maybe I'd be able to go north there, but I forgot that the off-ramp there doesn't tag it. Actually, it might. Don't want to do that. If there's no... Yep, there's a way through. I was going to say, if there's no way through here, then I just do the one that's down there. But, okay, you gotta remember I don't have the improved brakes in this thing, so... Alrighty, here we go. Our first legit race, you know, chosen race in Coal Harbor. We've done some Coal Harbor races before, but not by choice. Well, none that were actually located here, so or that we had to come here for them. You know what I mean. Came here on the map for them. All right, from John. Dog, all it takes to get in this race is a pair of stones and some bread. I can see you got the bread, and I'll take your word on the rest. All right. Oh, thank you, John. All right, $1,200. Let's give this a shot. We're at the rail yards again. Here we go. Let's see how many attempts this takes. Oh boy. So Peugeot focus. Oops. Short shifted. Whoa. Wow, this is wide open. Yeah, the one thing about this car as well is that the shift point seems to be much smaller than the Corolla. So if you're using it, be careful. Like, you can't basically shift as soon as it turns green. I find that's how I do it. So yeah. Whereas the Corolla, you had a little bit of leeway to go a little bit further into the green before it would turn red. But no, this one's seems to have a much more pronounced peak. So yeah. All right. So full reputation, $1,200. In case you're wondering if this car is indeed faster than the Corolla, yeah, it is. I was averaging about a half second faster, so even with the unique performance upgrades on the Corolla, so yeah. All right, and we've unlocked the next set of suspension. All right, do I want to go get it now? I might as well. Let's do a quick 180 here. Oops, probably could have gone through there. That does end up being a shortcut for some track layouts, so keep it in mind. I'm actually debating about getting oops, wrong way. The brakes on this thing anyway, for one particular reason, but I think I'll just. Wow, I'm going all the wrong ways here. But I probably won't. We'll see. Alright, let's get the suspension, see if it needs to be tuned at all, and then jump right back into the next race. And, alright, so let's just install them. Oh yeah, I forgot to uninstall the adjustable camber plates. We'll deal for now. Oops, no, I get. Oh no! Forgot to do the tuning, or check the tuning. I mean. Okay, so all I needed to do was just do a little bit of tweaking to the suspension. You know, just move the stiffen the suspension in the rear, kind of thing. Basically, just whatever the setup was beforehand, you know. I showed you. Basically, the front was lowered, but the rear is raised. I had to raise it a bit more, and the shocks front were soft, and the rear needed to be hardened a bit more, and yeah, just reduce the. Or not the shocks, the springs, and then the shocks themselves, I just dropped them down a bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much all I did. Alright, so from Andrew, yo hayseed, welcome to the big city. You want to play with us, you better represent. We drag big time here. Blink and you'll miss us. You ain't facing off against any of those slow boats you race back home. Alright, going back to the rail yards. They really like the rail yards down here, don't they? Alright, let's see what kind of times we can, what kind of pass time we can get for this now. Man, I hate those tires. They're tilting like that. Oh no! I've got to get used to shifting in this thing. So this doesn't turn into too much of a mess. Missed it. camber plates have to come off. Oh, I do not like that look. Not to mention what it's doing to the tire wear on the thing. If tire wear was an issue in this game. Full reputation, $1,200, even though we had an absolute horrendous performance as far as shifting
Need I
went.
say more? Just win, and you're on the cover.
Alright, so Chrome and Flamen, another magazine. One of my contacts has just called me to let me know that a photographer from Chrome and Flamen is in town looking for hot cars for the next month's cover. Head to the star on the map and I'll call you with more details when you get there. What are we looking at? Oh, it's up in the core. Do I want to do this now? I'm actually, for once, I'm actually going to say no for now. Just to take care of this last drag race down here. If we've got time, maybe we'll go up, but I do feel like we'll probably be out of time after this. So I'll head back to the garage, take the camber plates off, and then we'll go for the magazine cover. Here we are. From Phil. Hey, we're going to the airport this time. What up, boy? Roll on in. Plenty of room for suckers thinking they can drag with us. I like my bank and crispy big bills. Have them ready for me. Alright, Phil. Should I call you Doc? Let's do this. Don't know what we're racing up against, but I didn't move over. Okay. Really missed the shift there. Eek. There we go. I think that's usually the pastime I can get with the on the flat, the one that doesn't have a low construction. Hey, we only got 200 reputation this time and $1,200. But yeah, with the Corolla, that's usually about the pat. No, I think the pastime was even slower than that with the flat one. But anyways, all right. Oh, maybe we do have some time. Chrome and Flamen. I wonder if they're going to be taking one picture. Well, we got time, so let's head up to the garage and maybe we'll do the magazine this time. It's Amazon. Whew. Surprised I didn't hit the barrels.
Yo, Doc, word on the wire is that there's some action brewing at the Hotel Plaza. I haven't been able to pinpoint the exact location, but you should be able to find them without much problem. It should be some easy pickings, so I thought you might want in. Good luck. I'm out of here.
One thing you might want to keep in mind as well, this thing obviously is a 5-speed. If you go with the GTO, it's a 6-speed automatically. It comes with a 6-speed. The one drawback is that the six gear is very long. So yeah. All right. Only shift into sixth if you've got quite a bit more room to work with. Oh, well, it looks like it didn't have the desired effect on me, but on the car, but I get the feeling it's just the fact that this thing's lowered in the front so much that it kind of has to do that, so. Oh, well, not a fan of the look, but if it gets that extra second or so for drag races, I'm top of it. Let's go see if we can meet up with the photographer, hopefully being from Chrome and Flamen, perhaps they'll take their own picture. I was about to say then we'd call it quits for the drag races, but I remembered we still got secret races, so yeah, there's still maybe some more drag races to use this in. Alright, so where are we going? Yo man, this guy's getting antsy, he hasn't seen anything good tonight, and he's looking to wrap it up and Stallion, but you gotta get here in the next 3 minutes, 20 seconds. You know what? That sounds like it might be quite a ways away, so... oh, yeah, and I gotta get the Corolla for this. Alright, so yeah, so next time I'll between now and next time I'll go back and grab the Corolla, and we'll go meet up with the photographer up where I'm guessing it's probably either going to be in the far reaches of Cole Harbor or the far reaches of Jackson Heights. So yeah, we'll take care of the magazine next time with the Corolla. Alright, so we'll meet you back here, and we'll go meet with the photographer. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Be blessed. Remember to hit the like button on your way out. Hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember to hit the bell icon to let you know when I upload the next video. And you can follow me on Twitter for any channel updates. I'm at Intrepid83. Have a good one.